Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. Today's the 7th of October 2025. Now then, it is the full moon in Aries. That's what it says on the UK website anyway, so maybe if you're across the pond in the States, you had your full moon yesterday perhaps. I don't know how it works. Anyway, so let's see what your messages are, Cancer. And this is a general reading for the collective, so do take what resonates from this, leave what doesn't. Reverse the roles, okay? And cross watchers for Cancer are very welcome here too, and do likewise, okay? So let's see what your messages are. Love spell. That's so weird. Pisces got that first card too, and I've just done their reading, well, maybe about just over an hour ago. You've been bewitched. All right, so either you have put a love spell on somebody here, Cancer, or they have on you. What else do we have for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Cancer, just go and check out your other placements, like your Moon and your Rising and your Venus, and there may be a message in there somewhere for you, okay? I'm Rachel. Welcome to Mooncat Tarot. Thank you for being here, Cancer. You are most welcome in this space. All right, give me another card. This one's poking out. Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. On the bottom of the deck, you have intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Okay, so use that Cancerian intuition of yours when it comes to love. Because, you know, you could have, somebody could have put a spell on you, and you need to, you know, you're really bewitched by somebody, you're really, you know, into somebody. And sometimes we lead with that. And, you know, this is calling for you to be a little bit more judgmental, to step back and have a look, you know, use your intuition here when it comes to a certain person. So let's see what your, oh, stiff neck I've got. Night shifts are doing me in. Let's see what your Kipper messages are. Give me messages for Cancer, please, Spirit, for their highest good. You have mature man, just wanted to come out. So this could be your energy. Don't have to be mature in age. It could be mentally, emotionally mature. It could be somebody here that's sitting back and they're watching you. Somebody that could be very experienced. Oh, there's somebody has high honor, good intentions towards you, honorable intentions. What else do we have for Cancer? Distance. So there could be somebody here that is at a distance, Cancer, or emotionally distant. You've got a main male. You've got two energies here. Now, I don't know if they're both the same. To me, this is different people here. A main person here, somebody that's very attractive. Well, I think so anyway. Someone that's very attractive, could be younger. They could be the same age as you. And then you've got somebody, someone that could be on their spiritual path. And then you've got somebody here that is very different from this person anyway. Two different energies. Main male on the bottom of the deck. So let's see what we get from this. Let me just try and make some space here, Cancer. And then we're going to go in with your reading, with your tarot. All right. Someone at a distance, perhaps. Okay, so let's see what messages we get. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is okay in your life. But something tells me that maybe things aren't always as perfect. That's why most people come to tarot, right? If our lives were simple and we didn't really desire anything, or, you know, have heartbreak or whatever it is, He wouldn't be here, right? And what would there be to learn from that anyway? So let's see. Messages for Cancer. First card you have is the Fool, Aries energy. So there is something about taking a leap, a risk here. And it's also to do with a new journey, starting something new, or a new person. It could be anything here at this rate. So let's see. Tell me more about the recent past for Cancer. This one's showing to me. Looks like a relationship, taking a leap towards some kind of relationship, moving in with somebody in the recent past, going for something here. Let's do it. Fun and exciting. Let's just do this. Domestic bliss, right? What else do we have? Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant. A connection, a relationship, a commitment. Let's commit. So this could either be the fact that you're taking a leap, because it could be with somebody new, or it could be with somebody that you've been with for a while, but then there's changing the dynamic of the relationship and getting more serious here. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you've got Aries and Taurus here so far. So there's a moving forwards in the recent past with somebody. Very curious energy, wanting to know what it would be like, learning about each other, wanting to know what this, you know, would do to a relationship. So let's see. Hold on a second. I feel like that one wants to come out. The Queen of Cups is your energy here. I love this card. Isn't it beautiful? The Queen of Cups with the big seashell. I just love that card. So there you are, the Queen of Cups, very happy, content, and this is the current energy. Now, depending on your timeline, may vary from sign to sign here, well, placement, should I say, Cancerian to Cancerian. So you have, look, and then there's this heartbreak, just like that. Three of Swords, okay. The Tower, gee whiz, Cancer. Something very unexpected happened. A tower fell. Okay, right. Let's see what we get for the future energy. Something was going so well. Something was, I mean, you were so happy until you weren't. Future energy. Somebody's thoughts are coming out with intention here. Now, it's either that somebody here is planning something, or that they are avoiding something here of conflict, perhaps, because with the Seven of Swords, this is somebody stealing the swords out of the army camp to avoid a war. So let's just see, what else do we get for the near future for you, Cancer? You have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And you have, looks like the Chariot to me, yeah, the Chariot. And that's your energy there. Okay, Cancer, the Chariot. So there's something here about moving, fast movement, taking action, and the Emperor rides the Chariot. So there's something about being in control of emotions. The white horse, the black horse, you know, these are, you know, opposing elements. They're very, very different. So you've got opposites here, but there's like, when things are working, then we can go forward. So there's an energy of things being in control of your Chariot, of whatever this situation is, and moving forwards. Okay, so somebody could be taking action here. And you've got the Seven of Wands, which is to do with boundaries. Okay, so there's some kind of boundaries that you're asserting here. And this is the outside energy that you don't see coming in. And this is a relationship, a celebration, a wedding, whatever this is. It could be to do with a relationship here. There may be certain boundaries that need to be addressed in a relationship. And you're coming out as the Queen of Swords here. where you are being very assertive, being firm but fair. And this is a beautiful card too, with all the roses. I love that. I love the queens. I think they're so pretty. And whatever this is, it's like you don't want to have to do this, Cancer, because it's a burden, but you have been struggling, and it's not your burden I'm getting. It's not your burden to carry. And there is conflict here. But this is something that you want to put down, and it needs to be addressed, okay? And there could be some kind of gossip or competition as well. So let me move my little leaves from the garden. Tell me about the Fool. Why is the Fool here? The Ace of Cups, yeah. So that looks like there's a new relationship that came in the recent past. All right, a new beginning, emotions, everything was lovely. And look, the sun is in this cup as well. So everything was emotionally happy here, peace and emotions overflowing between you and somebody here. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups with the Fool. The Ace of Cups with the Fool, please clarify. Yeah, and you were both building on something here together with the Three of Pentacles. So building your tower, the beginning, the plans. And the plans were to cohabit, marry, or whatever this is. So what is the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, the Lovers. So you are very in love here with somebody, Cancer. Gemini energy could be significant. So you're both in love, and the way you look at each other, and you just... the moment that you met this person, and it could be online for some of you, the moment you met this person and they met you, it's like you became inseparable and you just didn't want to be apart. Tell me about the Hierophant. And you've got the Knight of Swords. So there's some kind of urgent message here. Or the Knight of Swords is about taking action and doing something. It's about, you know, going for a situation. Let's do this. So both of you rushed into this by the looks of it. It's like you both threw caution to the wind because you're so in love here. And when it came to this marriage, this commitment, it's like you both charged full steam into this. And this person could be younger than you. And I feel like when it came to giving this a lot of thought, you got Virgo energy here, could be significant. When it came to giving this a lot of thought, a little thought was given. And for some of you, it may be that you were thinking about money, the money side of things too. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's like maybe both of you felt like you were both starting out and you had little money in the way of money. It's like the beginning stages. But you were sure that there would be growth here if you both work at it, and the money or whatever this is would sort itself out. So let's see, what is the Queen of Cups? So you could have both been young. This is an energy of, yeah, when you were young, and now there's maturity here. So what is the Queen of Cups? Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Star, Aquarius energy. So there's something here about a wish coming true, you know, following your heart's desire, following your, you know, the star, your destiny, and you feel like this, you two are star-crossed lovers here, you know, like there's hope, there's fulfillment. But there's difficulty with money. I'm picking up on struggles with money here. And both of you really took great care. You were both burdened. You both had a lot to deal with. And things were starting to get on top of you because of money. And it's like you feel like you couldn't really just live on dreams and hope and wishes alone. But the both of you, you know, took care of one another. And it's almost like you both sheltered from whatever cruelty or unfair situations that you both went through, whatever burdens. but I do feel like this did cause some kind of conflict here. And you may have been dealing with people saying things as well, like, you know, oh, that's dumb, you've only known each other for so long, and now look, you know, and then, yeah, I told you this would happen. It's that kind of an energy. So what is the Three of Swords? What is the Three of Swords for Cancer? Yeah. So there's heartbreak in this relationship. This is a soulmate connection. Now let's just see. Tell me more about this Two of Cups with the Three of Swords. Why is this Two of Cups here with the Three of Swords? Not making sense. Is there another relationship going on? The Moon, something's hidden. There's another person hidden, but there's some kind of heartbreak here because something ended. Somebody's dealing with a burden in the present energy, and yeah, look at that, the burden's right there, the Ten of Wands. Someone's burdened by something that ended. Now, whether this is something that your current person, they may be going through some kind of difficulties, but they're not telling you. And it's to do with somebody else, that they're heartbroken by this energy. Now, whether this is a third person, third party, but whatever this is, there's a relationship that's they've been hiding from you with the Moon energy, and the Moon is Cancer and it's also Pisces. But I feel like and something is over, and the Death is Scorpio energy. There's something about transformation. All right, let's just see. So there's a Tower here. So the Tower is like something unexpected, something shocking happens. And let's just see, what is this Tower? So this has gone from happiness to heartbreak. What is the Tower for Cancer? Give me one or two cards, please, Spirit, for the Tower. One or two, and let them fall. Thank you. Yes. So something comes, something is revealed here. I feel that there's definitely another energy here, and the Queen of Wands is the other man, other woman, and this has come as a shocking kind of wake-up call here that there's somebody else involved. There's a third-party energy. Tell me more about the Tower and the Queen of Rods. Yes, this person you've been dealing with has been giving to another, whoever this resonates for, whatever role. Like I said, reverse the roles. This other person has been dealing with another person. They've been giving to this Queen of Wands. And the shock is like you find out the truth, and this is something that is over after that. You know, there is definitely a third party energy. So there was this happy energy, and then all of a sudden this awful, awful shock, okay, within your relationship as well, while you're still continuing with your relationship, in fact, because the Two of Cups is there, the Moon is hiding that there's somebody else with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, and the Three of Swords is a third party, and then the shock comes out, and yeah, because there's an offer here. Could be Leo energy. All right, so let's just see, what is the Seven of Swords? So there's something here about planning, being strategic, but also avoiding conflict. What is the Seven of Swords in the near future for Cancer? 7, 7. All right, so this is to do with whether to invest or what to do. What's my plans? You know, what do I do now? Do I just avoid this and run as far away as I can? Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. The High Priestess. So you are really using your intuition here. Intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite. So you're really thinking about what you want to do here, Cancer, because what are your plans? Because there's some, you know, this person has been very sneaky behind your back, and it's like, now what are my plans? So you're quietly mulling over something, and you're doing this with silence. You're keeping something to yourself, that you're looking ahead at the future with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, I've been working, I've been investing in this connection. Is it really worth it? Can I trust this person going into the future with them? Even if they say they've made a mistake and they wouldn't do it again, it's like, can you truly trust them? Once the trust has been breached, that's it. You know, it's hard to get that back. So there is a conversation, an idea, a plan, a thought that you and this person have in the future, and it's to do with an offer here, and it's to do with perhaps a marriage, like committing further commitment or starting a family. And this is the solution that somebody is coming up with the Ace of Swords. This is the plan, this is the idea, this is the solution. What if we all get excited? And it's almost like, it's kind of like a red herring where they try and distract you from what's just happened by saying, let's start a family, let's get to work, you know. It's that kind of an energy I'm getting. And this is playing into something that may be a wish fulfillment for you, Cancer, because, you know, Cancer, some of you want a family. And this is something that you're really, really thinking, but I know why you're offering me this now, because you've just been busted cheating on me, you know. So let's just see, what is the Nine of Cups? Yeah, this is your wish fulfillment, a family, a love, unity. What else do we have? And this is something that would make you happy, and it's a very, very tempting offer, and the Sun is Leo energy. And so this is making you happy. It's like, this is what I really want. I've always wanted a family and to be part of something. And so there's this, there's this energy, Cancer, of getting to work on this in the future, being very busy little bees indeed. And there is like competition, not competition, sorry, there's gossip about this, about, you know, like what you're doing. And the Page of Cups is like, but this is what I want, I'm being offered this and I'm taking it. So let's see, the Chariot is a moving forwards, or it can be a moving on. Let's just see, what is the Chariot for Cancer? Justice, okay, and Strength. So you've got Libra energy with Justice, because there is like the competition. It's like this person is trying to step up for you, and they want a future with you. They want to be on top of this wheel, and they want things to have peace between you and to work out. And this takes courage and strength on your part, because once you sign up for this, it's like, it's not just you this person could be letting down, it's you know, a family, you know, children. And this is something that is going to balance out the scales. It's like, okay, because you have done me wrong, now you can give me what I want. You've had what you wanted, now you give me what I want. And I feel like this is for you some kind of justice. And there may be arguments still carrying on, or gossip about this, or rumors or whatever, but there's this energy of just like holding your tongue and you know, being brave and just saying, okay, let's go ahead and do this then. So let's see what the near future is. it's like no matter what people are saying, it's like you want this person and you want a family with them as well. You want everything with them. And it's like you don't care what people are saying. It's none of their business. So let's see, what is the Seven of Wands with the Four of Wands? So there's boundaries moving forwards. If we're going to have this stable relationship, if we're going to get married or have children, whatever it is that you're agreeing upon or discussing, there's got to be some kind of boundaries. And you're asserting your authority here as the King of Rods. So let's see, what is the Seven of Wands for Cancer? What is the Seven of Wands for Cancer, please? The Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, there's got to be no more conflict, no more unfair situations, no more game playing, no more making offers behind my back or accepting offers or whatever. No holding back from me. The truth from now on. No keeping secrets, that kind of an energy. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. So now I'm going to sneeze in a minute. I'm going to pause this. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So it's like you're saying, you know, we both have to be strong to resist. You know, if we're going to be moving forwards, we have to be strong together. And also, if you do have people against you both or whatever you're deciding to do, you just say, look, let's have the strength to ignore them. Let's have the strength to carry on. Because I definitely feel like both of you, this is something that you really do want. And so you're moving forwards here with this romantic notion, but your eyes are open still, because this is somebody that they're very romantic, they're very charming, they know all the right words to say, and you're keeping an eye on this person. If we're to move forwards, it's like you need to be balanced now. So you're balancing out your emotions and your logic here when it comes to this relationship. You're going in with your eyes open. So let's see, what is the Four of Wands? What is the Four of Wands for Cancer? You're remembering when you first met. You may have known each other for a long time, or you just feel a soulmate connection. So you're looking back at the past of when, you know, you both moved in and how happy you were. And it's like you both want that back. Yeah, you do. You both want that back. And some of you want children. Look, because the Six of Cups represents children, a boy and a girl there. And this would make you happy. So I feel like this reading is for those of you in particular that are taking somebody back, or maybe you never left, maybe you're just navigating your way through the relationship and healing and leaving the past in the past and moving forwards. Yeah, there's a transformation here coming in because there has been a lot of stress. And part of you feels like maybe it's because we moved in too fast or something like that. All right, let's just see, what is the likely outcome? The Four of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of reciprocity. There may even be a short break. Both of you need a rest, a break. Some of you maybe that you're on a break from this person, or you want to go away and think about things, because there could be a period of silence. But then it looks like, you know, something's going to be balancing out because the scales are there, and it's like equal give and take. Because there is regret. This person regrets what they did here, and I feel like they want to make it up to you, and they want to be stable for you. Yeah, they want to heal this connection. As this person knows that you have been emotionally hurt here, and they want to heal this. All right, so let's see what messages we get from the Love Oracle here. Blocked and obstacles. Yeah, because there's some kind of obstacle that I feel like you're both going to be dealing with and handling. Yeah, there's a reconciliation coming in if you have been on a break. And both of you are going to have new experiences. So there's going to be experiencing new things. Some of you, it could be travel, going away on a break, like having a break together. There's a secret admirer involved here. Okay, so you may have a secret admirer, this person may, but there's something about a break up forever. Okay, a storm, intimacy and bonding and freedom to surrender. So it could be that there may be somebody that was involved. The secret admirer could be somebody that went for you or went for your person, but then there's a breakup here because of that person, but then I feel like there's a reconciliation coming in. Okay, somebody may be ghosting for a period of time with silence with the Four of Swords here, because that's about silence as well. But there's a lot of attraction here and a fated meeting between you and this person. So you will hear from them. If some of you are still waiting to hear from this person, I feel like it's coming in. Look for the signs. Look for the signs, okay? So, talking of signs, let's go in with the all signs, okay? And see what, whatever sign it is you've been dealing with, what their feelings and intentions are towards you, Cancer, okay? So let's see with the all signs. How are they feeling about Cancer? Aries right through to Pisces, how are they feeling about Cancer? Aries right through to Pisces, how are they feeling about Cancer? Okay, starting with Aries. Okay, so there's a cycle that's been closed off here. Ten of Wands, it's a burden, but it's like something's closing off. Yeah, to do with a fight or some kind of competition. Yeah, there's no more giving to this. There's somebody that you may have closed a cycle off with this person, Cancer, because they were more interested in your money, or they were in a relationship for the wrong reason, or they're just very, very selfish and greedy, okay? More concerned with material stuff. Dealing with a Taurus, they could be about to break some silence with you or reveal something to you. They're going to take a risk and a leap towards you and tell you something here. They've been in a crossroads over this. If there's been no communication between you and Taurus, I feel like they want to heal this. Yeah, they're coming back around. They want to make you a new offer, start over. Gemini, there may be a situation around fairness here, whether something was not fair. There's been a blockage here, okay? So there's been an injustice. There's some kind of delay in taking action or communication here. So somebody may have been blocked. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, could be over a third party. There may be some kind of fears over coming towards you, but I feel like they're going to get over that, okay? The Devil is telling me that this person's obsessed with you. There's some kind of soul tie that you have with them. Cancer, with Cancer, they're sad, remorseful over a conflict that you've had. Two of Swords, they're struggling with a decision though. They may be thinking, it may be that they're struggling with a decision about what to do, because it all depends on whether you love them or not still, because it could be unrequited love here. They were dealing with somebody else, but I feel like they want to move forwards with you. Oh, I don't know. I don't really like this energy. The Emperor in reverse. Somebody lost control completely. This is the end of a soulmate connection. So I don't know. I feel like this is, it looks like it's not going to work out in the end, because there's something about control issues here, abuse of power, whatever this is. Leo's looking at things from a new perspective here, maybe seeing it from your perspective. Things sort of crashed really quickly here with the Chariot in reverse. It just like went sideways. something to do with them being in their ego, perhaps. They want to make this work. They want success with this and they want to make it work. I feel like they're coming in with an offer for you. Virgo, there's silence. They want to drop some kind of boundaries here with you, though. I feel like they want to open up emotionally. They caused this tower, or they will cause a tower. And then this will just be, I don't know, there's some kind of delay. There's something that somebody said, either you said to them or they said to you, that has caused this ending here, because there's a lot of hurt energy and bitterness and resentment. There's anger here coming from Virgo. Libra cannot decide at all or get the balance right. They want to make a decision, though. They want this to work. They're coming back around. Scorpio wants to heal this. There's something about timing and patience here. They're waiting, being patient. 7 of Cups. They may be exploring their options here. They may be feeling like they've been patient enough. I've waited enough. I'm going to explore my options and I'm moving forwards. Yeah, they're no longer fighting for this, okay? Who's next? Sagittarius, coming out as emotionally unavailable. They're watching you, though. 8 of Cups, they may have walked away or you walked away. Yeah, they're not offering anything. There's no movement here with this. Capricorn's either coming out as non-committal or a commitment's ended with them, or they've lost everything. They're taking action. 9 of Swords, okay, because they want to get some sleep. They want to get something off their chest. I feel like they want to confide something in you. You've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. I don't know, there's something about a wish fulfillment that's changed. They're coming out as player energy. They're just definitely, what they wish with you is sex, basically. They're coming to play, all right? Aquarius, the Empress, they see you as the Empress here. They want some kind of growth, but they're not putting in the work. They're not wanting to invest, or maybe they feel like they don't have anything to give you. I don't know. There's something about arguments or being very argumentative. Why are they angry? Maybe they feel like you only invested in yourself. I don't know. Strength and courage to hold back from saying something. I feel like they want to say something, or maybe you do to them, but there's somebody's holding back because they want commitment. Okay, who is that? Aquarius. 9 of Coins. They see you as the one that they want with the 9 of Coins. Okay, Pisces is missing you, Cancer, and they're really thinking back to the past. Yeah, they're finding it hard to move on. They still love you. Looks like they're going to return. Okay, Pisces wants to be with you. Looks like if there has been some kind of an ending, betrayal, they want to fix this with you. Okay, let's roll the dice and see what signs come up for the reading, and see if, and usually when they repeat, that's a message there for someone. If your person's sign keeps coming up, okay, this could be more connected for you. Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Leo, let's just do 3 more. Taurus again, Pisces again, and Virgo. Okay, I'll just do 1 more, why not? Libra again. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for being here, Cancer. Have a really great day and take care of yourselves. Stay blessed.